Welcome back to a brand new video. What I got for you guys in this one is I'm going to show you guys how to complete all 8 secret Easter egg challenges available with the new Season 6 update. This is going to be the Warzone Purgatory event challenges, and there's a couple of different camos you can actually get from this, including the new Cloud Watching camo, which is the animated mastery camo reward that you can unlock, and it actually looks insane. So this is the early gameplay footage. It glows in the dark, it's fully animated, and it's actually one of the better camos that you can unlock. And the event is not really all too hard to complete. There's only one challenge that I struggled with, but I'm gonna try to give you guys the best tips that you can do. Also, I'm gonna section off the video into the different challenge categories, so that way if you've completed some already, you can go ahead and skip that part. And by the way, you don't have to do these in any particular order, but anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So the very first challenge that we have is gonna be reach Torment level 2. To do this, you simply just need to go and eliminate as many players as you can, as well as mercenaries. The more that you eliminate, the more, I guess, the bar will fill up, and that will end up giving you a different tier. You'll first start off with Torment level 1, and then you work your way up to level 5. Now, one thing I gotta say is there are these crates that spawn in, and when you open them, it'll automatically give you level 5. This will not complete the challenge because you have to go to level 2. So make sure you just get eliminations, and you can't die because every single time you get eliminated, it will start the bar all over again. So as soon as you do that and you work your way and get to level 2, more than likely, if you've been playing this mode consistently, you probably already ended up doing it, but unfortunately, there's no way to track if you've done it or not. So if you don't know, just make sure you do it again just in case. But the next challenge that we have is going to be spend 5 minutes outside the safe zone without killing another operator or mercenary. So what I would recommend is there's a bubble where this is the safe zone where you can go there. Players are not able to eliminate each other. You don't want to go over there. Find somewhere off the edge of the map, probably like by the water. I went over towards this ledge. There's like a little area that I just chilled at, and I sat there around 5 minutes. It felt like I sat there a little bit longer, but you just sit there up until you get the challenge pop-up notification letting you know that you have completed the challenge, and it says 5 minutes, so you could just put on like a little 5-minute timer or just watch the in-game timer up top, and you'll be able to do that. But make sure you don't shoot at anyone or get eliminated, or else the timer will start all over again. But the next thing that we have, so this is challenge number 3. This one is get 50 mercenary kills while using the Terriball or while in a vehicle. I would not recommend doing the Terriball method. The Terriball is that red ball that's around the map where you can shoot it, and if it hits someone, it'll actually kill them. That's probably one of the most annoying things you'll have to deal with. So I would recommend you find a vehicle and then you run over the mercenaries. Vehicles consistently respawn in this mode, and it gives you 2 hours, so you don't have to really worry about that. Just jump in a vehicle and then just drive around up until you run as many as you can over. They do have helicopters that come in and spawn them in. You want to chill by this area because this is where they spawn in, and then just eliminate them and run them over as much as possible. You don't even have to run them over. You can just sit in the vehicle, swap seats, and then shoot them if you have a friend who's playing with you that's doing the driving. So as long as you eliminate them while you're in a vehicle, it will give you that pop-up letting you know that you have completed this challenge. But the next challenge after this is going to be commend 5 operators while you're in the safe zone. So the safe zone is that bubble that I think sometimes there's 2 of them that spawn in. They're always in the same exact spot. What you want to do is land in there. When it switches you to third person, that's how you know you are in the safe zone. Find a player. It's going to give you the prompt saying press to commend the player. You can actually do it with the same person over and over again. Commend them, and as soon as you do, it'll give you some XP. Keep repeating this process up until the challenge is completed, and you just got to do it a total of 5 times. It literally took me around 30 seconds to get this whole challenge complete, so it's one of the easy ones for you to do. But following that, going on to the next set of challenges, this one is going to be get 5 operator kills while in a vehicle. So now you have to actually get eliminations on other players in the game, and I would recommend you just drive the vehicle and you run people over. I actually was doing this challenge at the same time that I was doing the mercenary, so I was just running, driving. You'll see people occasionally fighting mercenaries, so I just ran. And make sure you thirst them or else the challenge will not count. So after you run them over, make sure you back up onto them to make sure that the challenge is actually completed. And once you do it over 5 players, I don't think you have to do them all within the same game because I don't think I did. You will be able to complete the challenge, so it'll automatically track for you, and you don't have to worry about doing all these within the same match. But the next challenge that we have, which I found the hardest challenge in here, is get 3 operator kills using a Terriball. So I believe around 2 to 3 Terriballs will spawn in per match. They usually stay in the same exact spot and don't disappear unless you shoot them out the map. But what will happen is these balls do a crazy amount of damage, which are instant kills, and if you touch them, you will actually get knocked by them. So what you want to do is try and eliminate 3 other players using these balls, and it actually takes a lot of luck because you'll shoot it and it won't go in the direction that you wanted. And then the most important thing is you have to make sure that you actually hit them while they are knocked. If you hit them before they get knocked, it doesn't count as a kill, because if they get res or they get eliminated by someone else, the other person will get the kill. So you may have noticed that you don't get XP when you knock a player, you only get it when you thirst them. So make sure you knock the player first, find them, make sure you have the ball around you, and then just shoot the ball at them and get the elimination. That way, I actually ended up doing it in the area right outside of prison, and in that lobby area, people would land there and try to fight each other. So I would knock a player real quick and then try to hit them, and it took me around 30 minutes to an hour just to do this challenge alone. So it is going to take a little bit of effort. If you can get lucky enough to find someone in your lobby that's willing to help you do this, then that would be a very good plus for you. But you could try to talk in game chat and see if anyone would be willing to help. But the next challenge that we have, this one is going to be teleport 15 times using portals. There's around 4 to 5 portals that are spread around the map, and all you have to do is just walk up to them and you'll hit the teleporter. They actually look like the Terriballs, so don't get them confused. There's one on top of prison, and you'll see that they're actually attached and you're not really able to shoot them or do anything to them. You just want to keep spamming them, just keep running at them and teleporting, and once you do it 15 times, it will give you the pop-up letting you know that the challenge has now been completed. The next challenge that we have, this one is going to be pilot the flying shipment. So when you look over the top, you'll see like a flying jellyfish type of thing, and that's actually the map shipment that's just floating above the air. What you want to do is when you spawn in, you want to fly and land on it, and when you do, there's a bunch of different crates that pretty much match shipment. That's why they're calling it that. What you want to do is work your way towards the very top. At the top, there's going to be a room. It has a bunch of wires going into it, and this will be like a little command center that you'll be able to interact with. Once you interact, it'll actually let you fly it in any sort of way that you want, and as soon as you press that button, it will complete the challenge for you. And that is pretty much all 8 challenges that you will need to do and complete in order to unlock the mastery rewards as well as all the other rewards. So once you've completed all 8 of these, you will get an additional pop-up letting you know that the Purgatory event has now been fully completed and you have now unlocked the brand new mastery camo. And this is a showcasing of the camo as well as all the other rewards that you get. Other than the cloud watching camo that you unlock by completing everything, there's 2 other camos that you get. The other one is called the still beating, which is an animated camo that comes along with completing the challenge where you have to kill players with the Terriball. It actually glows in the dark, and I was able to showcase here the inspect in the range so you can see what that looks like here. And then there's one more camo that you unlock, which is the third one, and that one is for getting 5 operator kills with a vehicle. You will unlock the Inner Demons camo, and this one is a different version of an animated camo. This one unfortunately does not glow in the dark, but it's still an animated camo, which I feel like is a lot more than some of the other events give us. And then the rest of the rewards that we have, for example, 2 animated calling cards that you unlock. I believe there's 2 emblems and then 2 weapon charms, and then there's the mastery camos that we talked about. But this is everything that you need to know about this new event. I'm not sure if it's going to appear in the event tab or not. Maybe it's just because they're Easter eggs, they're not meant to be known in terms of the challenges. But if you guys found this video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what else you guys want to see here on the channel. Tomorrow we go over the operator skins, but it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.